Here we have Cardano, symbol ADA versus the dollar, and we actually have something that is worth paying attention to right now. Well, the reason why I say that is because 12-hour BBWP, our volatility indicator, and I imagine the daily as well, are both at 0 percentile reads for a decent amount of time. This thing is ready to fucking move. I would say if it doesn't move within the next 48 hours, that would be very surprising. I'd say at latest Wednesday. This video being recorded on Monday the 25th. And in this case right here, we do have that slew of higher lows. We also do have some lower highs as well. So this one does make it a little more difficult. In this case, do have to be direction neutral based off of the volatility reads, and the ranges are quite obvious. We could even curtail the top side of the range significantly down, looking for a resolution to the upside, or declaring a resolution to the upside, better said, above about 227.5, 228 on a daily closure. To the downside, very easy actually. $2 would be the magical number right there. Below $2, I do look for this one to take out a nice short-term dump-ola to 170 to 175 or so. Very likely a bit of a bouncy bounce there, and then long-term continuation actually towards 1.5, maybe even 135. That would be pretty damn nasty. But within the context of the market right now, you do kind of have to err on the on the side of the upside, I suppose. Daily RSI is it in a bullish posture? No, it's neutral. That is about as neutral as fuck as it gets. Daily jewels give me a somewhat of a bullish signal here, but it's not supported by DMI, so that's usually not going to be a fully verified one. I'd be waiting for ranges in this case. A daily closure of about 227.5, and then I'd be looking for this one to play back up to the top side of your September highs, actually at around about 275 to 280 or so, and that look really, really good for the long term. Speaking of long term continuation, this thing's set in such a macro base long term that I'm kind of scared to look at what the projection is going to be from SPIB per. God damn it, I can't speak. I give up. Something like this, what we'd be looking at. Long term, you'd probably be looking at crazy numbers, which I'm not going to repeat right now. I'd want to see it actually break to the upside first, so that'd be kind of like the short term ranges right there. If you're looking at the weekly, actually does kind of smooth that out a lot better. You can see the 21 right there. If you lose a 21 at $2, you're very likely looking for a big move down to 140 to the upside, a lot easier just within the current context of the market. And monthly, speaking of, since we're getting close to the end of the month, not really giving us too much either. This could very easily be a top right here, and we would have bearish divergence, and that would be the next sort of etching that I'd be looking for in order to get this baby back down. Maybe if that happens, maybe in the long term down to $1 or so. Be pretty damn nasty right there. Let's see, maybe some momentum oscillators over here can help us out with a bit of a bias, because I don't see anything super obvious just yet. Daily Stokes are up as long as above 215, 215.5 by the way, which right now we are about 2 cents below. What about 12 hour? 12 hour is going to pop back up above 217. Okay, so that one's also downside angled. 2-day is 220. All right. And 5-day is 257 actually, but we're having a bit of a reset right there, as is the weekly as well. So, those would be the pivots for that one. If you start to trade back above those regions, going to start to look pretty damn good. Until then, though, a little bit of a difficult chart right there actually. So hopefully that was helpful. And there you go for Cardano.